someone calling 911, it's the worst day of their life.
And they're just in that heightened state of, get here now. It's really stressful.
You're hearing what's happening as it's happening. You hear the yelling, screaming, shouting, fighting.
That can lead to us being yelled at, cursed at, on occasion even threatened, or having our families threatened, sometimes quite vividly.
So in public safety, we've been seeing for some time that the stress response is becoming more deadly than the job itself. You see people turning to drugs and alcohol. We've seen spikes or increases in suicide rates. In the summer of 2020, there was quite a bit of unrest throughout the United States. The Seattle City Council at that time opted to take the civilian divisions out from within the police department. 911 was probably the biggest of those because of the fire department being impacted regardless and wanting to see this new department be successful. The fire chief offered me up to try to get it launched and started as its own new department.
How does it people from? Right now we're struggling to get our numbers up.
Coming into Seattle 911 in February of 21 was following probably one of the worst periods of time that the folks that worked here had been through. People were working an awful lot of overtime and being required to work on their days off. Morale was very low. We had to figure out a better way to take care of them, and we made a very conscious decision that we're going to put these people first.
Okay, good.
They interviewed everyone individually, talked about what were your pain points, what do you feel are things that need to be changed. And they listened and also asked for solutions. And then out of that, they developed committees in which the staff can be involved so that their voices were heard. And then they developed certain groups out of that, such as our peer support group.
What did they do?
You can talk to your therapist, you can talk to your partner, you can talk to different people, but there's always going to be a gap of understanding, and that's why peer support is so important. A mom was driving down from a city north of here, and she called 911, and she hadn't heard from her daughter in like a day. Her daughter's friend had gone over to the house, and the friend's looking through the window and sees the daughter like down. I was still asking the mom questions when the officer got there. He immediately updated the call like, this is gonna be a DOA, while I'm still on the phone with mom. You're trying to finish the call without being like, this is not gonna be good. 2, I need to tell the officers that mom's gonna be here in a couple minutes, and this is gonna be really bad.
Did he have any weapons then? Sometimes it feels like we're right there with the caller. And when the officers arrive, we just hang up the phone because now they're there and they take over. And so that can be a little jarring sometimes because we were so invested in that call, not always knowing how it turns out. Our supervisors do a great job of being really flexible. If we handle a really, really tough call and we do need a couple minutes, they work with us to make sure we have what we need.
One of the things that they stressed a lot in training was your mental health is important to us. And one of the things they mentioned during the training and sick time was if you need a mental health day, take a mental health day. I've utilized peer support, which is a great group to have, but what has impacted me the most has been that direct support from the supervisory staff that have been there the couple times that I've said, I need to talk. I need to talk to someone, and a couple times it's been, I need to talk to someone now, and they've been available.
Some of the things that we've seen as a result of trying to focus on our people and support them is they step up. As the culture's improved, as people are staying longer and become better trained and more proficient at their job, we see our metrics improve. We've pretty well figured out that if you focus on the people and you invest on the people, you'll get good performance.
Yeah, I like that.